Find your true self, Jonny guides like nobody else. Tarot spread, stories on the shelf. Inner demons, cards get dealt. High priestess knows hidden layers. Hermit walks, silent prayers. Judgment calls, no naysayers. Tower crumbles, unveil players.
Jonny Arkade with the cards in his grip, flipping through decks, giving shadows a clip, healing old wounds like a shaman with a script. Inner child smiles while the tower tips. Yeah.
Eyes closed, he channels the stars. Reads your life like a story in the bars. Ace of cups, drinking from fate's jars, making sense of the scars, flipping these memoirs. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted. Truth laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted.
Hangman got you feeling stuck. Jonny flips the script, shows you better luck. Chariot, driving futures like a boss. Wheel of fortune spins, no fear of loss.
Queen of swords with your mind sharp and keen. Jonny speaks truth, pulls you from the machine. Star in the spread, all your hopes foreseen. Healing shadows within, nothing's too obscene. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted. Truth laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted. Truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted. Truth laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. The card, our destinies twisted. Da 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 da.
Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, yeah.
Jonny Arkade, see the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among sooth. No cap is terror craft, levitating the youths. It's Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Third eye sharp, he catch the vibe, no delay. Mystic readings cooked from the Milky Way. Secrets of the soul in the cards they lay. Jonny Arkade, pave a brighter day.
Open up the stream, let the wisdom flow. Every flip a trip, make your spirit grow. Truth in the arcana, pure in the glow. Jonny Arkade, always in the know.
It's Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Jonny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller deep inside. sight. Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get slayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display.
Testing. This thing on? Looks like it's on. Welcome to Johnny Arkade. Something finally clicked, and you can't unsee it. Something finally clicked, and you can't unsee it. Don't you love when that happens? It's not always fun, but I hope you're further along in your journey to where we can laugh about it a little bit, collective. Because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of synchronicities, a lot of matter-of-factness coming out, even though, you know, this is for entertainment purposes only. Of course, I'm doing finger quotes. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. But yeah, something finally clicked, and you can't unsee it. Let's get started. My throat chakra was just closing up there for a second. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Hope everyone is doing well. Jennifer Miller, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, things just start to make sense. And what's crazy is like they continue to make sense, and then they continue to make sense, and then they continue to make sense, and then you can maybe take some of that and maybe continue your life and make some sense, some change. Everybody deserves a little change. I'm thinking of the song by Live. What was it? Everybody deserves some change. Come on, baby, leave some change behind. She was a bitch, but I don't care. She brought our food out on time. Oh, fucking braid in her hair. Living Soul Vlog, welcome. Michelle Pagliacci, welcome, y'all. Live throwing copper? No? Hey, did you guys know that there's copper in chocolate? Just letting you know. That must be with the aphrodisiac or whatever. You're sucking on pennies or whatever. Yeah. Walk and breathe in her hair. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm super. Thanks for asking. So let's get started, shall we? Well, first, this is going to be done live. This is a pick a deck, and Spirit picks the decks. Saint your auntie's pick a deck reading. Okay, so just calm down. If you prefer the traditional pick a deck experience, go check out the playlist, link in the description box below. But give me about an hour or so when this is over, and you can expect to see timestamps in the description box, as well as pin in the comment section below the reading, where you can drop a comment letting me know how incredible the reading was, or how it just made your day and made so much sense of all the sense the nonsense. Or whatever, just say hello. But I was going to say, if you haven't already, now would be a good time to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and then you can say what up in the chat. And if you do join us live, one of the perks is I'll welcome you in. I'll say what up. We'll do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. I'm just kidding, guys. Hey, just because someone got you on their list or whatever doesn't mean you have to sleep with them. Calm down. All right. Christina Ritchie, if you're hearing this, I'm just kidding. But for real, though, I love you guys. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Something finally clicked. And now you can't unsee it.
Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade. Yeah.
Johnny Arkade, see the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is tarot craft, levitating the youths. It's Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display.
Welcome to Johnny Arkade. I hope you guys, that will always crack me up. I hope you guys are all right. 8:33 on the clock, 11:03 on the Zelda Game & Watch. This is the community chest deck. I keep this shuffled and off to the side, and as we receive synchronicities throughout this live stream, we'll pull from this deck, contribute to a whole secondary background reading that takes place simultaneously. It usually corresponds rather well with what we got going on here in real time, and then we reveal it at the end. It's a review it, we reveal it, we review it at the end. It's a whole fun thing we do here at Johnny Arkade. You should stick around and check it out. Interesting. Some of y'all don't even know your magic, know your power, and that's probably best. Just letting you know, because you could be destructive with it. But no, I feel like you've been fine-tuning it, mastering it, having a little fun with it, perhaps. Don't have too much fun there. Okay. I'm going to have that song stuck in my head until I hear it. Come on, baby, leave some change behind. She was a bitch, but I don't care. I just hope it doesn't get me kicked. She brought our food out on time. Wore freaking braid in her hair. Come on, baby, leave some change behind. Everybody's good enough for some change. Some freaking change. You know, no, you really got to listen to that album. Goldilocks, welcome. Guarantee you know freaking lightning crashes. I mean, come on, y'all. All right. Round one. Level one. Level one. That's my name in Spanish. But it always throws off the Latinos and the Latinas because they can't say my name. Jan? You're like, oh, me? I have a real funny joke, real life joke about my name and the pronunciation of it. When I was young, when I was just a lowercase g, but now I'm a big G. The girls think I got the money. Dollar bills, y'all. All right, ladies first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me guess. You know what? Low key, I've been wanting Beyond Lemuria to come out the last couple big decks, but it hasn't been getting chosen, so it's not up to me. It's up to Spirit. But then when the timestamps are there, it's up to you, ultimately. 2, if you chose Beyond Lemuria, or chose number 2 or whatever, this is your reading. My eyebrow is itching to write one, but I went like this. Symmetry, asymmetry, asymmetrical. Level 1, Beyond Lemuria. Say what? It takes 2 to make. Sorry, it's 8:38 on the clock to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. Oh, at least there's a new song in my brain. It takes two to... No, you're like out there like getting in touch with your inner child or whatever, and it's like, it's just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Please don't cry. Don't cry now. We were doing so good. Calm down. Level 1. It's just level 1, bro. Sis, the fuck? I know, right, Goldie? It's crazy. Yes, yes, yes. Now that to me is a no-brainer investment. I know what you're going to be doing for the next 15, 20 minutes. Why isn't anything coming out? Wow, what are you guys? Have you been naughty? Good, bad, ugly? Just kidding. Let's see. Endless opportunities in reverse. Maybe some of your opportunities are just being reduced so that, you know, you can make a stronger, big decision. You know? Shine your light in reverse. Ooh. Is where you're at, or like the people you, or situations. Look at all these butterflies in bubbles. It's like, don't want to burst your bubble. I feel like you're putting off a lot of opportunities because, you know, you're supposed to blend in or what have you. Furred and feathered friends. Come to me, jungle fans. Some of y'all might not be super honest with your landlord that you have cats or dogs or both. I won't tell if you don't. Hey, I used to smoke weed in my condo back in the day, and but hey, when I moved out of there, homeboy never knew. Like, we was on good terms. He would pop in, give me a little heads up, be like, cool. And I'm not like a messy hothead stoner weirdo or anything. Responsibilities, guys. Come on. We're all adults here most of the time, for the most part, kind of. Let's see. You just gotta smoke on the porch first. On the balcony for a little bit. That's all. What is this? I like smoking on the balcony anyways. Give you a reason to go get some B3, you know. Star Seer in reverse. What's the matter? Oh, that's what it is. Transformation. That's what it is. I feel like you, pile one, are being forced to kind of, you're not forced, you don't have to do anything, but you're being called to and picking up the phone of what opportunities are the right ones, because the ones in the past, you thought they were right ones. Trust your innocence in reverse, and now it's like you legit trying not to self-sabotage. Mount Shasta, what? Shasta, want some Shasta? I mean, I'm pretty sure Fanta would sue Shasta if they did that, but 1111 and 1111. What's the matter, Divine Femme? This deck just emanates and pulsates divine feminine energy, so I'm like, what? Why the long face? Mio, welcome. I don't read hieroglyphics, but if you gave me, I don't know, 3.5 days, I'd probably figure it out. What is this? Full spectrum. In reverse. Again, someone... I am picking up on someone who is enlightened, seeking enlightenment. This is probably part of it. But doesn't quite understand how or why. Vulnerability in reverse. Oh shit. Dude, this... I was just gonna say someone is about to have a breakthrough. Like personal understanding, like tears of joy, fucking, oh. And it's like you're in on the joke now. You're in on your own joke now. And with the whole come to me jungle friends, I'm getting some, could be going through some Truman Show shit. Root chakra. Oh yeah, here we go. Root chakra and loving compassion. Ground and center. You're being called the ground and center right now. Do you really, not like, does he love me? Does he love me not? She loves me. She loves me not. This is like, do I want to do this? Do or do not? That is the question. Okay, Shakespeare. Calm down, Hamlet. We'll handle this. How many pages are in this bad boy, bad girl? You've been a bad girl, Lumerian. Been a bad mer woman. About Izzy Ivy. Okay, so 141. Let's get the 20, the 12, and the 10. That ought to cover 41. We got 20 on the 20 die. That's awesome, because that's like rolling 6 on a 6 die, only with a lot more sides. And then we got 20 on the 100 die, or the percentage die. So 2020. That's fun. We haven't had that before. We get a lot of doubles and stuff, but no 2020s. And the year 2020 can be significant, because, for some, 2020, it's not over yet. And then what is this? We've got 8. Something about 2028 perhaps, and then we have 9 or 9. Did I get a 9er in there? 9 and 8 is 17. That's our cue. 2020, it's not over yet. So we got 57 Chevy to be exact. What bitch is on my side, bitch is on my back. So back up, because I'm struggling. Just get on them knees and then start juggling these pentacles in your mouth. This me orangey. I better not sing the whole song. What did I say? 57 Chevy? Alignment. It ain't no fun when the wabbit got the gun. It ain't no fun when the wabbit got the gun. We might as well go all in. I mean, am I right, Johnny? Sure, knock yourself out, whatever. Inner integrity, being a vibrational match for what you want to bring into your life. I've been working on my L's. You notice I said life, not wife. Want to bring into your wife. I know what we could bring into your wife. Manifesting from a place of love over fear. What? Energy flows where attention goes. Subconscious sabotage. Seamlessly, those damn L's. Seamlessly actualizing our dreams. Okay, now, I'm not going to say that one again. Seemingly actualizing. We all have the ability to manifest a life we wish to call in. However, we may find our desires are not actualizing as we hoped. This is going to be fun. I have a feeling already. It ain't no fun. Hey, it's self-fulfilling prophecy, bug. Got it.
energy goes where attention flows, and if our thoughts and focus fixate on something that opposes what we want to bring into our lives, this will cause dissonance. And again, the subconscious sabotage, that's cognitive dissonance. Gross. Is there an internal sabotage? Are we, without realizing, undermining ourselves through our language, our worries, and the broken records that play in our minds? Nah, it can't be. For example, to bring something to your wife, become the vibrational match for it. Imagine what it feels like to already have what you desire and cultivate that feeling. This is the key to powerful manifesting, preparing ourselves and our environment as if what we are manifesting is a certainty also creates a shift in our thinking. When we want to strive for something, we create more wanting and striving. There's a certain reader I listen to who talks about efforting. Gross. When we immerse ourselves in what it is like to already have something, we will be in the perfect vibration to receive it. I mean, after all, it's yours, right? So you're just returning it to its rightful owner, correct? Also consider whether you are choosing to manifest something from fear or love. Unfortunately, if our wants are driven by our born out of fear or born out of fear, we will amplify this. When our heart motivates our desires, whatever we manifest is aligned with love. That's weird. No, it's not. Totally happens all the time. Divinatory meaning. Oh. Divinatory meaning. Look at where your desires and manifestations are being seeded. If your plans or dreams aren't unfolding as you would like them to, which is what this spread was showing, according to Johnny's calculations, it's time to take a deeper look at other areas in your life. Is something out of step with integrity? Are you making decisions through fear or love? If it's true fear or avoidance, your manifestation may seemingly backfire to encourage experiences that will bring you back into balance. Don't mean to burst your bubble, but if you're not going to burst it, I'm going to burst it for you. Are you going to pop that butterfly? It looks like it wants to fly. Manifestations may seemingly backfire. It is time to become a vibrational match for what you are seeking. Instead of striving harder for something, cultivate the feeling of already having all that you seek. Yeah, so don't love whatever this is harder. Hope harder. Try harder. Do or do not. There is no try. To be or not to be. Up in there trying. I mean, trying's fun. You need to try. And then, fail. So that when you try again, you don't fail the next time. But that requires, not giving up and stuff. Assuming you did all that, now be in the vibrational match. You want to manifest a car? Go sit in your car you got right now and put your hand on the steering wheel of your bucket ass mom van or what, soccer mom van, and visualize your Lambo or whatever. Smell put a new air freshener in that bitch and just close your eyes and be like, with the new car smell air freshener. I'm telling you, man, aromatherapy. You will be surprised. So, who was that guy? I don't know, man. The British dude just kind of comes in whenever he wants. You will be surprised at what this shift in perspective creates. I couldn't agree more. 11:22 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Are you using an accent, Bugs? I don't know, it just kind of rolled off the tongue, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of rolling off the tongue, that was your reading. What does that even mean? That didn't even make any sense. Rolled off the tongue. Anyways. How was that, level 1? Not bad, huh? I told you it wouldn't be so bad. Shouldn't beat yourself up so much about that. Look at all the perp. Look at all the perp. Oh, you can't see it. Look at all the perp. Legit, when I do like full blown meditation, it's been a minute since I meditate all the time, but it's been a while since I've like sat down and like turned on like a guided meditation, but I full blown like we're still on each chakra, and it's just like you start levitating off the ground. It's a whole thing. It's fun. You should check it out. Especially the 144K activations. I don't know if any of y'all ever done that. It's like an actual thing. There's like a website. Like I forget what it's called, but it's like what does he go by? The unknown light seer or something like that. Forget, but he guides the meditation. It's pretty interesting. Jennifer might know what I'm talking about. I feel like I used to share them, or I did once or twice maybe on my old channel, but it's not for everybody. This is fucking crazy. It's crazy. All right. I feel like we can introduce some tarot. Excuse me. Hold on though. Level 2. Level 2. Hey, we all the way live. Anything can happen when we live. This calls for a Sword of Omen special.
This calls for a Sword of Omen special.
Holy redeem myself.
Thunder, thunder, thundercats. Ho!
Lionel's in trouble.
Lionel's fine. So let's start with we did ladies first. Let's do gentlemen. But we'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goddesses and sirens. We got 25 or 52 can be significant. The number 7. Ooh. Okay. Low key, all the ones that I like want to do today are being chosen, but I'm not really focusing on it when I roll. I'm just like the one I was picking the decks earlier for this evening.
Goddesses and Sirens. Level 2. Oh yeah, this one you can't be all cool. You gotta. She's tight like a tiger, like a diamond in a goat's ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. All right. Ooh, Rhiannon. It always makes me think of that song, which is probably about Rhiannon. That's what's her name, right? What, Fleetwood Mac chick? What's her name? You know what I'm talking about. She was in the season of American Horror Story, the Coven one. You know what I'm talking about. Michelle, look at you getting all pouty. You had your predicted decks the other day. Let's see. The Muses, Inspiration, Ma'at, Justice in Reverse. Again, this is kind of saying, like with the Power 1, level 1, someone, a light worker, divine feminine energy, whether you're man or woman, whatever. That doesn't matter. It's about you, like, being open to receiving, like, just realizing that the things that aren't working, happening to you, right? More happening for you. And instead of, like, trying to brainwash yourself, it's like realizing now something clicking, finally clicked, and you can't unsee it. Benjamin, welcome. And so what I'm getting with this is, again, knowing as we enter level 2, that again, let whatever failure, loss, coming in second place, coming in last place, whatever it was, motivate you, inspire you to, again, pick up and keep going, because that's kind of what we were getting in the first one. But I feel like someone isn't falling or failing in Power 1. I feel like they're surrendering. This is, I feel like, maybe colleagues coming in that aren't necessarily your colleagues. I feel like they want something from you, or they feel like something is not fair, and maybe they might feel like you're one of them. Come join us. It feels very kind of gangbanger. 11:30 on the Zelda Game and Watch. That's a number for me, and it's like, I feel like you've already learned this lesson, been through something already, to where you can already kind of see how this is going to play out, like ahead of time, without having to invest in it. This isn't fear either. Remember that card was talking about, that we read on, that Bugs read on, was about like not choosing fear, choosing love. And I feel like when you are in that high frequency of love, you literally, if you're anything like me, might find yourself walking into the most peculiar of predicaments or establishments, or people. It's interesting that when you can realize, like, the kind of impact that, like, your energy of being you has on said environment. But yeah, Sekhmet here is in reverse with reduction in reverse. Again, people are coming in acting as if they want to support you, but they want to deplete you. I have no doubt about it. Helen of Troy, beauty. So Helen of Troy, again, I'm getting like Battle of Troy, Trojan horse. But it's like siren energy with it being muses. They're acting as if they're inspired. Could be gaslighting, love bombing, foreshadowing, telling you what they're gonna do. They have to tell you what they're gonna do. Eostray, new beginnings. I like this because this is like the resurrection. Look at that Ankh too on her paddle thingy. You know, she's like empowering herself to take action again. And I feel like a lot of these people are inspired by her. People that, again, maybe even people that did you wrong in the past, are like, Damn it. And I feel like they could be, let's just say if it's been a while since you've bumped into these people, and they could be old like band members too. She got this harp, she got this pot, but it almost looks like a drum. She got this paintbrush, but it almost looks like she could be the conductor or the lead singer. And it's like they missed their drummer. And then the reduction, it's like not the same without you. 1133 on this other Game & Watch. It's not the same without you. It's just I'm getting some shady. It's so empty without me. So come on, dip. Come on your lips. Fuck on your lips and some on your tits. So get ready. This shit's about to get heavy. I just settled on my lawsuits. You Debbie. Man, this reading is gonna get me kicked off YouTube again. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yamaya. 166. 167. Okay. 168. So basically all these again. I doubt we'll hit 100. If we hit 100, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's see. What is this? Is that one on a frickin'? It sure is. One on a 20 dice. So we had 20 on the 20 dice, and then we got one on the 20 dice. That's so fun. Okay, because I was pointing out in the last reading how we got 20, and that's like hitting 6 on a 6-sided dice, but with a lot more sides. And now we got the one that's above, so below, the beginning and the end. And we got 20 again, guys. We got 20 again. We got 3 and 9. All right, so we got 10, 13, that's death, and then 20. So 33. That's weird. So 33 in the place to be. Artemis. Artemis. Individuation. I feel like someone is stepping into their power, finding their voice. Again, especially if it's instruments. Going from writing cover songs to got your own shit. You're breaking off of NSYNC and you're becoming Justin Timberlake. Climbing a river. Living Soul Vlog. Did I already say what up to you? Hold on. I gotta double check. Okay, yeah, I did. I was gonna say, we're gonna make a big deal out of it if I didn't. It is wonderful to be alone and to be able to do as one pleases. Which might not sound like everyone's like what they want right now. Independence is a gift. And again, what was the first deck about again? Being in that energy, right? Of it's already here. Link just grabbed the silver arrow. Independence is a gift. It is time to create your own life. Run your own race. The time has come for focus. Finally, something clicked. And you can't unsee it. The Greek god Zeus has a wife, the goddess Hera. To put it mildly, Zeus isn't the most faithful of men. One of his many conquests was a heavenly beauty called Leto. And look, we've got Helen of Troy over here with beauty in reverse. Who became pregnant. That's weird. Immaculate conception? Probably not. In her rage, Hera decided to kill Leto. But Leto, understanding the extreme danger, transformed herself into a quail and fled to the island of Delos, where she lay hiding under a tree and gave birth to twins. The first was Artemis, who then assisted with the birth of her twin brother, Paulo. Get him started early, I mean, am I right? This is our first glimpse of the independent and capable spirit of the goddess Artemis. And it's making me think of Rocky. Strong and beautiful. Her aim with the bow, unmatched. Known for her bravery, she grew into a formidable huntress who ran free in the forest. You know? Hopefully she got some clothing on or whatever just to protect her beautiful feminine body or whatever. Not because she's ashamed of it or whatever. But, you know, like shoes. You know. Speaking with her father about her future, he begged him to allow her to never marry and to remain free of the confines of a home, to live wildly in the forests and with just animals for company. Zeus was moved by his daughter's authentic and stark admission and granted her the unusual wish. All right, Amazon woman. A goddess of animals and of the forest, Artemis received the finest hounds from the god Pan, dogs chosen for their unmatched abilities to bring down lions, catch the swiftest hares. Hey, I don't know if I like these dogs. And find the lairs of stags. Oh, stags. Yeah, I like stags. Artemis went on to live an adventurous, brave, and at times violent life. Many stories describe her assisting women in childbirth as she did for her mother, and yet she also takes life with her swift bow and painless arrow. Ooh, life and death lies within Artemis. Hey, if you're ever open to dating, you know, I'm just saying. But I get it. You know, independence, you know, America, fuck yeah. Although huntress, she punishes. Wait, hold on. I just want to make sure. Yeah, she takes life. Although a huntress, she punishes other hunters who kill mercilessly or without regard for the honor of their prey. Yeah, man. Eat the whole thing, man. Don't just be hunting for sport. Artemis is a moon goddess who inspires women. Inspires women in particular to live an authentic life. You know what it is? I feel like I'm picking up. I'm going to put my finger here so we don't lose our spot. I feel like there's a divine feminine out here who's been hurt by masculine energies in the past, stepping into their masculine energy, which is actually kind of embracing their feminine energy fully. Therefore, their intuition is increasing. So the things that they're losing, they know there's a reason. And I feel like a choice, an opportunity is being presented to them to where they might feel like it's a temptation. But no, I feel like it's for them. There's going to be some sort of energetic frequency signature match or something that's going to make it unmistakable. That's what's going to freak her out. Them out. Him out. You out. She encourages us to live the lives we truly desire, even if it is somewhat different from others. She asks that we distinguish ourselves as beings completely separate from our parents. That's in the Bible, by the way. Our siblings and our friends. She asks that we know ourselves, act upon the knowledge, and in those sometimes frightening moments, be able to experience true freedom. So, correct me if I'm wrong, if this person is denying themselves of this experience, are they not denying their true freedom, and now they're depriving themselves of an experience that might be meant for them? Asking for a friend, you.
As a deity of wild places, she encourages us to stretch our boundaries and go to levels we may not always feel comfortable going. What if it's a healthy boundary expansion? You know, why do we have this wall here? We could turn this stupid little room into one giant fucking dope-ass hangout spot. Whether that is physically or mentally. Whether that is physically or mentally. Her duality is also interesting. He helps bring both life and death. She is a protectress. And what did I say? That number 13 was there, right? And the number 20. Again, double bonus. She's into dark stuff. She must like hot, spicy food. I wonder if she smokes. If she smokes, she smokes. But I'm celibate, so, I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Not worried about it. Just wondering if she smokes. Process of elimination, Hey, Eostre, which is where we get Easter. Or is it the Ascension of Jesus? I don't know. It's so confusing. Besides, the date we celebrate Easter, according to the Gregorian calendar, I'm pretty sure is not when Jesus was crucified on the cross, according to the Bible. So, yeah, talk about life, death, hypocritical. It's weird, right? I know. Just pointing it out. Just letting you know. She helps bring both life and death. She is a protectress and a huntress, and she believes in mercy, but at the same time acts without it. Sounds like some Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do shit. Artemis demonstrates to us that we can choose to do anything we wish, even if these things seem contradictory. When Artemis comes into our lives, we know we need to be our independent, individual selves, no matter what others may think. So yeah, don't come off as codependent to this energy, because you'll chase them away. Gross. 1144, even if you are the vibrational match. Because just by you doing that, you're changing the frequency that you matched at. Now you don't match, and you know what I'm talking about. Shadow side. So this is the bad news. But the truth is, it's actually the good news. Because you're ready to hear it, right? So now we can implement it, right? You're ready to do things differently, right? Because you don't want to go insane, right? The answer to that question is sure. Worst case scenario, it should be sure. Sometimes maintaining a fierce independence can mean we exclude people and opportunities. Sucks for them. If we build ourselves apart from others, we may not be as empathetic. They put the pathetic in your empath ethics of your path, empress. Empathic as we could be. Maybe you've been too empathic in the past. Again, the word pathetic isn't empathetic. I'm just letting you know. We also may forget that to have true balance, we need to maintain both the masculine and the feminine energies within us. What was I just talking about earlier about the feminine needing to step into her masculine so that she can embrace and receive? It's needed. It's needed. Just like a dude needs to put down the weapon and stop fighting, that would be a dude opening up to his feminine energy. Marty McFly no longer responding to "What's the matter, McFly, you chicken?" is him realizing he doesn't need to prove himself anymore. And it stops him from, again, self-sabotaging what would have destroyed his future, his career. Should we distance ourselves from one another, one or the other? Wait, hold on. Both the masculine and feminine energies within us. Should we distance ourselves too much from one or the other? We may not forgive transgressions from the opposite sex easily, which is what I was getting from this. And it's someone's healing that. And now they're like, fuck.
maybe I still like men. Or, damn, maybe I still like girls. I know, right? It's important that we stay true to who we are without being too separate from others. You know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is a homeboy from Queen, Freddie Mercury. Mercury, temperature, thermometer, liquid metal. Symbols, bow and arrow, arrowhead, moon, hounds, deer, animals. I love all those things. Invocation. Over the years of working with Artemis, I have found I connect with her very quickly if I am moving. She is an action deity. This is the invocation. So this makes sense. If you can't run, just go as fast as you can go. The idea is to move through nature and not be still. So keep it moving. If anything, I'm going to say slow it down so you don't exhaust yourself. I have a feeling some of y'all do need to kind of pace yourself, because it's like if you're sweating or out of breath, you're doing it wrong and you're going to have to take more breaks. Pace yourself. It's the long journey we're talking about here. We're running out of daylight. You got to set up camp, yo. All you need is yourself and a small stone in the shape of an arrowhead. Remember when I pointed out that Link got the silver arrow, by the way? Yeah, just letting you know. Look around for one, or make it. If you don't think you can remember the words of the invocation, write them down on a slip of paper and take them with you. I also want to point out that, like in tarot and in certain things, like the pyramid is a masculine energy, and when it's reversed, it's a cup. Because it's upright, it's a sword. In reverse, it's a cup. So, and that's why this tetrahedron. Oh no, it was in whatever card was here in the Lemurian deck. It was in reverse though, but the tetrahedron is just that, like the infinite directions, dimensions, space within ourself, the quantum. If you just watch Ant-Man, just watch Ant-Man. Oh, hey, Catch America. It's nice to meet you, Catch America. Allow yourself. Okay, what did I say? If you don't think you can remember the words of the invocation, write them down on a slip of paper and take them with you, or just remember the idea of them and allow yourself to speak to Artemis as you wish. Decide on a walking or running routine, or hike, or whatever. Artemis loves the forest and the green, so you might choose a park, a hiking trail, or even a street with lots of trees. And I'm burping confirmations left and right over here. You might be doing this right now as we speak. Also, think about what you want Artemis's help with. An ideal thing to ask for is some assistance with being independent and running your own race in life. Again, I feel like you're at a part of your journey where you're not asking God to move mountains for you. You're asking for strength to climb said mountains because you want to. You want to see the view from up there. I bet it's beautiful. I bet even if there's been 1 million people at the top of this saying, and remember we had Mount Shasta coming out in the previous reading. Although other people may have seen that perspective too, you will have your own perspective of the same view. So, in other words, I feel like it's worth seeing for yourself and not just taking that one perspective of that one postcard that's missing a whole like 320 degrees of perspective. And that's just the circumference. Again, tetrahedron. If you have a dog, your very own hound, you may wish to take him or her along too. Artemis loves her dogs. Hold the arrowhead stone in your hand. Begin to walk and say, Artemis of the moon, allow me to walk with you in your green home. Breathe deeply and focus on the feeling of your body traveling through nature. Feel your muscles work and your body move. I literally, see, I've never read this, but that's what I do. If I'm doing like sit-ups, for example, I picture the, like when you look at like in your science class, it's got that weird mannequin in the corner staring at you, and you see like his heart and his lungs and the muscle tissue. Well, I always picture like the muscle tissue, like strands, right? Like rubber bands. And I just picture them stretching, compressing, contracting, compressing, contracting, and just then I picture them as I walk off, healing, swelling, bruising, tightening, strengthening. And then the next day it's like, now they're like bungee cords, not rubber bands. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. Feel your muscles work and your body move. Also be very aware of your surroundings, the birds, the trees, the sounds, the temperature, Freddie Mercury, the smells. Begin to accelerate your walk to a jog, or if you're just keeping it at a walk, perhaps swing your arms a little more. That's the Tai Chi Gong. Say, Artemis, I invoke thee. I too move through the green. I ask for your assistance with greater focus and also with, insert your intention, you are a protectress and a huntress who never misses the mark. Show me the way forward. Because I was getting very Robin Hood vibes. I was getting, with the beauty in reverse over here, like you don't realize I was getting brave. Brave. She's from a different studio. What is that? Is that Wreck-It Ralph? Keep moving. Allow yourself to go as fast as you can. Run if you can. The peak of your energy. Say, Artemis, I join you. I connect and all will be so. I feel like the whole point of that is to like exhaust yourself. So that it's like there's nothing else and there's no weakness. The pain is weakness leaving the body and whatnot. Artemis, I join you. I connect and all will be so. Imagine placing some of that strength and power you have into the stone in your hand. Say, I give you thanks, and bury the stone in the earth. So yeah, make sure it's not like a fancy expensive crystal that you weren't planning on burying at the top of Mount Shasta. 11:55 on the Zelda Game & Watch. But yeah, you're giving, and that's just it. Because that's what I was about to go into, is giving a sacrifice to the gods or goddesses or whatever is your jam. Doesn't have to be a sacrifice of blood, of innocence. It can be like a bird grabbing a seed and planting it over there. There's a rule in Sedona, you're not supposed to take rocks. But like I knew that. I took rocks. But I also bought rocks that were from the Redstone or places where it took. But I was on a mission. I was high on life and following my intuition, and there was no way in fucking hell. I don't care if you were Ranger Goddamn Joe. I was leaving with rocks. You know what I mean? And whatever comes with it. But yeah. Just letting you know. And whoever has those rocks now, that's what you get. Stealing from me. It's like someone break into your car and steal your gym bag or whatever. And it's like they don't touch your stereo or the money that you had like stashed in the glove, but they grab your bag. And all you had in there was like a Bible and some fucking affirmations or something. Have fun. Boy, they get in for a rude awakening later. Hold on real quick. Vesta. Home. Ooh, I'm getting harmonious. Home. Harmonious home. Jean d'Arc. Or, Joan of Arc. Faith. Home. Ho, ho, ho. I'm hearing it again. Love is my religion. So you can take it or leave it. You don't have to believe it. What is this? Echel release in reverse? No. Someone's like, no. This is what I want. It's what I want. Ooh, loving is what I got. Said, remember that. Loving is what I got. I got. He's got a sound. I don't cry when my dog runs away. I don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. I don't get angry when my mom smokes pot. Shit, I wish that my mom would smoke pot. Look it, divided, it's all the same. Living a Louis dog is the only way to stay sane. Let the lovin' come back to me. That's right. You're bringing it back. And I feel like what you're manifesting is going to be sublime. Collective. Pal 2, that was your reading. But, nobody ever told you it's the wrong way. Everything was going fine until the day you met me. Oh, goodness gracious. Great Fuego balls. Fuego balls, I'll go bouncing back to you. Fuego balls. All right, what do we got here? Collective. That was a good one. If I do say so myself. Compliments to the chef. Good one, Spirit. Thank you for that message. More like massage. I was feeling a little tense, Oh, gosh. Hey, did you guys hear the one about the Indian? The Indian with the peace pipe? It was intense. I'm sorry. I should say Native American. But hey, I still buy Land O'Lakes butter because I'm going to draw an Indian on the box. I'm going to draw a Native American on the fucking box if it's the last thing I do. Get him, Link. Get him, Zelda. I almost called Link Zelda. I almost feel like a total douchebag. Noob. Get him. You got the arrow. Yeah. See? Artemis's arrow. Pal 2, you still getting messages, yo. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You leave Ganon in a pile of dust. Where do we come from? Dust. And it's like, what was it? Beginning and the end? Weird, right? And that was the end. And now here's the beginning. That's fun. There's a message and everything. Okay. Of course, I'm very serious. That's why it's so funny. Because it's true. All right. All right. Oh, wait. I'm jumping the gun. Dice. Jumping the gun. All right. Level 3. Yeah, let's do like this. Like Donkey Kong, yo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And no, you're not drunk and seeing double. Or maybe you are. I don't know. And if that is the case, you're probably going to see 4 Jonny Arcade Tarot decks. But no. Those aren't 2 Jonny Arcade Tarot decks. More on that later. Maybe.
I don't choose the cards.
Now we're not jumping the gun. We're always on time. I gave you my all. So baby, be mine. You know, I have a channel message right now for whoever is the feminine energy I was picking up on in pile 1 or 2. And again, you could be a dude, you know. I got feminine energy too. You know, I look good in pink. Let's see. You know, I'm like full blown lesbian, to be honest, you know. Total dyke. But no, whoever that is, who is again on their path, struggling and this and that, like you know you're on the right path. You know. Here's the funny thing: you should also know that you were never not on the right path ever. It is state of mind. So with that being said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1203 on the Zelda Game & Watch. You feel me? Of course you do. That's what I love about you. You and I, we speak the same language. Por favor. Four. Always on time. Gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. It's exhausting, right? When they're like, nah, I changed my mind. You're like, oh. Okay. Bye. Bye. So we've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry guys, you're gonna have to wait to find out what's in this one for another time or something. Because they said they're not ready for that yet, Johnny. I'm just not ready for that yet. Okay, Spirit. I'm not gonna argue with you. So baby, be mine. That looks very sus, but whoa, I sounded like Castiel. Cat. What was it? I'm mid season 9 right now. What did he say yesterday? He was like, Cass is back in town. He did not just say that. Oh my god, I love Castiel so much. I love Castiel so much. Okay, here we go. The Jonny Arkade Tarot deck. And if you want a Jonny Arkade Tarot deck of your own, just make sure that before you roll out.
Let's roll.
See what I did there? Yeah, once you're all transformed. Because, you know, to you, there's more than meets the eye. Make sure that you scan this QR code and go to the Tarot Zone. Zone. It's not only a fun series, playlist in the description box below, but it's also the official Jonny Arkade headquarters, where you can get your own Jonny Arkade Tarot deck, and $5 from each deck sold goes to stop child trafficking. So, talk about an investment. Let's see. The gift that keeps on giving and forgiving. But forgiveness is not permission to hurt us again. It's an opportunity to do right this time. Something finally clicked. And you can't unsee it. Since I'm addicted to your readings, I'm going to say one reading was for my feminine side. That's cool. And then what? This is level 3, though. So is this the integration of the two of them? Just the two of us. It shouldn't be oil and water. But I mean, it's oil and water. It should be more like oil and vinegar. Dip some breadsticks in that bitch. You know, I love that. What is this freaking whole little thing we got going on here? Ooh, what did I say about that inner child? That 2 of Cups, or that Page of Wands I got early on. But it's like, I'm getting like self-love, inner child. I feel like you're meeting someone who's that too. negative mindset, disappointment, lack, and loss. Like, agree. Let's make a pact. If I ever say something low vibrational, slap me across the face. Are you sure that's what you want to do? We'll figure out a safe word or something. Pumpernickel. Pumpernickel. You're doing it again, baby. Pumpernickel. Pumpernickel. Yeah, release. Something to... Oh, I just heard something to believe in. But no, something to release. Oof. Again, I feel like someone might be struggling with belief systems or what to believe or what is real, what isn't real, which... Give me a second. You going to Lulu? No, I feel like someone is comparing or basing masculine on, all the masculines they've been with. I had a reading today with a client who, it was so funny. She was like in tears, and I mean that wasn't funny. Like, trust me, we weren't laughing. Well, I take that back. We were laughing at certain points of the reading. But no, it was like she knew it wasn't her. She's come so far, and like this connection was going so well, and then all of a sudden, just dude made up his mind after saying, and I didn't know this yet. Like, it came out as we were doing the reading that he was dropping L-bombs. He was talking about marriage, and like I was sticking up for him, and I'm like, oh hell no, skip the record, skip, and I'm like, wait a minute. I've been trying to not throw this guy under any buses. I've been giving them the benefit of the doubt, but what you're telling me, because it was really like cliche, like it's not you, it's him, right? But no, it was like, do you even realize? Because I was like, what was going on before you even met this fool? She goes, I was just doing so good. I was like on this path. I was killing it. And I'm like, okay. That never ended. That never stopped. You are whole. If anything, this person depleted you. But she's like, but I still like long for them. And I was like, no, you don't. You long for what you had with them before they switched up on. They lacked consistency. And so it's like, don't be fully closed off to love. And the whole reason why I even did this tangent was because, one, it's in the cards. Two, I'm not trying to tell her personal business, but my whole thing was, I was like, she was like in tears, like, and I was like, well, let me point something out for you. First of all, statistically, men have it worse than men, or women have it worse than men, because women outnumber men statistically. What is it, 12-1? I don't know. We used to use 2% of our brain or whatever. But no, it's like 12-1, and the population is, it's bigger every day, and people die every day too. My point being, I said, she was like, I just feel like every time I finally let someone in, the same thing happens. And this time it wasn't me. And I'm like, I just want to point that out, that you're aware of that now. Because before, you would have convinced yourself, talked yourself out of it, ignored the red flags, and loved harder. So high five, because you don't realize how far you've come when you're going through. And I was like, if it makes you feel any better, you know what my problem is? I'm that guy who every girlfriend has cheated on, and I've never cheated on them. I'm that guy. That's my curse, blessing, karmic fucking twin flame journey. Finding someone who will keep their legs closed with someone else while we are in a commitment. So you're not alone was kind of like the energy, right? And that's why it's like when you got like, now we're in this 2026 Nicki Minaj, bitches can be players too, all this Doja Cat, like play with my emotions. And it's like, you know what? You make the divine feminine You give divine feminine a bad name. 1212 on the Zelda Game & Watch. You give love a bad name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just living on a prayer. You know, maybe I'm John Bon Jovi and not Johnny Arkade, and I'm just fucking with you. But no, I feel like everyone wants to go where everyone knows their name or whatever. But it's like everywhere you go, it's like you don't want to go where everybody's fucking lame. And you always regret you came. Cheers to that. I mean, am I right? So that's what I mean about like coming to terms with something, and we can laugh about it, right? The L7 losers, Luhu, Zahers. The frustrating thing is the fact that you thought that you had to do this, you had to do that, because that's where you wanted to be at. But then you learned boundaries, and you're like, why would I want to be around people who aren't honest with me, who just play with me, don't take me serious, and don't have any intention on improving the lives that they live? Are those my role models? You've come too far. You're not doing that again. It's like you passed the pop quiz, and those questions were on like last year's test. You're like, fuck. Like that was easy, but it's not, because you invested again. You were disappointed again by someone else, though. By someone else. That doesn't stop happening. There's disappointing people all around me all the time. Like if I walk into Hobby Lobby, there's probably like 20 motherfuckers that are all super disappointing if I were to try to, expect anything out of them. That's why it's my own business. And then the people that you can rely on, who show their loyalty, who show their trustworthiness, who don't project their insecurities and assume. Just know that it's genuine and treat it as such, because common sense, common courtesy, common knowledge, there is a light that shines special for you and me. I never knew a love like this. Queen, I ain't seen you in a minute. Wrote this letter and finally decided to send it. Signed, sealed, deliver. Something. For us to grow old together. Ooh. Someone's afraid of blowing a shot, but afraid of not shooting a shot. And they're like, what do I do? Well, divine masculine, divine feminine, use that intuition, that moral compass, like Christopher Columbus, that there is no longer a square, it's a rhombus. New perspective on self and the energy you're carrying. That's powerful. Realizing what you have requires, I feel like, shedding a lot of what you thought you needed. See, that shuffle did not want to connect. It was pretty obvious. Someone does not want to connect, and they're making it super easy for you. It's painful because you thought it would work out, but at the same time, thank heavens, because if you're asking Spirit to make it painfully obvious who is and who is not for you, we'll consider it a prayer answered. Now, what are you going to do with that information? I am kind of getting princessy vibes. like Disney princess, but this isn't fun, I bet. Like, and think about it. Every one of those princesses are being tortured in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Somewhat self-inflicted, but whoever is like their dad or whatever, or mom tangled, isn't helping. Isn't encouraging them in the right way. Making decisions for you. I just thought of Jasmine, like and Jafar, and like arranged marriage. Wow, wedding bells, harmony, home in reverse, high priestess in reverse, 4 of pentacles. You don't want to do that. You gonna have someone pick your husband for you? I don't even let people like order for me off the menu, let alone fucking pick my last vagina. I will be making that decision on my own, please. Thank you. The fuck? Yeah, someone wants commitment, but they're with someone that's non-committal, who I feel like is trying to play the role of free or monogamous or whatever, or they could be straight up swinger. Like, what's the difference? I feel like how often you indulge, it makes you go from like a connoisseur to a drunk. Someone's playing a fine line. Someone might also be trying to talk their partner into a threesome or something. I thought I dropped a card, but I guess not. And for some of y'all, it's like maybe you did that in the past, or you wouldn't do that again, or maybe you do it for the right person, but not this person or something. Because I feel like it's how they're approaching you about it or something. It's almost like you wanted something serious, and it's almost like this person, again, I feel like they're more lusty than loveful. I feel like don't mistake intensity as destiny is what I just heard. And I feel like I'll leave that up to you, Divine Femme, on what that looks or feels like. Wow. Again, I just want to reiterate, the sun is the highest vibrational card in the deck. And the way I pull it, it doesn't matter what orientation it is, but when it's in reverse, it is like, again, we can laugh about this or not be so emotionally affected by it, because we are truly seeing how this is happening for us and not to us, for the bigger picture, our bigger picture. In our universe, our quantum fucking matrix, that our ones and zeros that our brain calculates by the quadrillion millisecond. But something finally clicked and you can't unsee it. I'm almost getting, for some of y'all, something finally glitched. Like what you thought was real is like shape shifting or glitching out. Kind of like in Back to the Future, like Marty's brother disappearing, but no, this is like masks being revealed because things are making sense now from the past. Does that make sense? Made perfect sense when I said it. Oh, the connoisseur is now a drunk. You know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is, you know that guy who was doing the strange foods or whatever, and now he does like fucking weird History Channel like documentaries about like ladies' toys or whatever. Remember he got like kind of big there for a minute, and it was like, I feel like he stopped doing that or getting so crazy because it was, his health was starting to get in jeopardy. But if you think about it, he was doing what he loved. It's like, who doesn't want to just like talk about how awesome that meal is? Like he taking a picture of your banana split and posting on Facebook to a whole nother level, right? And now like he had to get it under control. But for a while there, when you're in your element and you're doing what you love and whatnot, sometimes it's easy to get caught up in that, to where you kind of, again, you miss blessings or You miss that. And that's a perfect example. When we eat, when we overeat, or we eat while we're distracted, we Netflix and eat because we're not Netflix and chilling with someone anymore or whatever. And we scarf, and like, especially if it's something that took you a while to prepare and then you eat it real quick because you're watching TV and you're just mindlessly chewing. You're not counting your chews. You're not even breaking it down all the way. You're swallowing stuff that should be broken down more. And then maybe you're still hungry. You don't even remember eating it, versus sitting down, saying grace, and like healthy portions and counting your chews and stuff like that. And like, why would you do that? Like, well, if you're like trying to watch portion control and stuff, and like just the one lean cuisine don't do it. What's your favorite food? Mac and cheese? Take a bite. Try to count to 22 bites if you can't even chew it that much before you swallow it, and taste that shit. Feel that shit. Get the texture, squish it around in your mouth, or gargle it, or whatever you got to do to taste the mac and cheese. Enjoy it. And then watch what happens. It's like you don't crave it as often. You get satisfied. You get to treat yourself with whatever it is that you want. So you have control over it. I love how this came out on the fence. Like, you don't have to do that. You can if you want. You don't have to do nothing. But what were you doing before, and what did it result in? Do something else. Or don't do nothing at all. If you're always having to do something, try not doing anything. Prioritize nothing. What are you doing this weekend? Hopefully nothing, right? Or get in the car and like making a point to go in the car for a drive, but don't have a destination. Destination nowhere. Destination unknown. That's your destination. And then watch. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the plan is to not have a plan. Nine of Cups in reverse. No fear. I mean, you know how much gas you got. You can get back safely. But God forbid, what, you waste a day? How many days of the week are you like, oh, I could have did this, I could have did that, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, hoodie. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. We all have the same 8 days in a week. 8 days a week. Time's an illusion. Did God invent the clock? No, he invented like sundials or a thing. You know what I mean? Pick the hour on your sundial. Watch me shine. Drunk off of cheap wine. Each line be on point when I speak mine. And on behalf of my crew, enter the woo. 36 more deadly chambers to take you through. It's woo, motherfucker. Wu-Tang, motherfucker. Look, 77. I feel like someone's getting the point. They're getting it. They're getting it. It's all coming back to me now, said the man pissing in the wind. Why that didn't work out, it's not supposed to work out. Duh, is what someone is thinking. Don't beat yourself up so hard. Just be glad that you figured it out now and you didn't invest more or double down on it like you probably would have in the past. Down, 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 down. Please just let me do it now, now. Get your feet on the ground. Da, 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 da. That's 311, right? Level 3. That's how we do. Good one. That was fun. Everyone was pretty quiet with that one. Ooh, 107 views. 2020, it's not over yet. How fun is that? How fun is that? Hide your kids and your wife. Players who ain't half as nice. Swear to God to sacrifice. Bottle the rocks. Freeze the ice. Dash the dope in rice. And get ready for the glamour life. Talk the hammer in this motherfucking life, bitch. I'm really not doing myself any favors about getting the algorithms to promote this reading. I really am not. But, you know, we've come too far. It's too late to turn back now. I believe we're falling in love. Okay. That's why they call me Mellow Yellow. We've got a shitload more of tarot. Oh. Level 4. This is your reading. Something finally clicked, and you can't unsee it. I say we start with archetypes. 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know. Around the world. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Supposed to be 10. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I almost forgot. There's still a chance you guys can see what's in there. No big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm glad we did the preliminary thing. Where's my 10 die? Is it this guy? Yes, it is. All right. You ready? Supernatch. While you were reading Artemis, I'm getting ready to start Tai Chi Gun, walking regimen. That's what's up. Love Tai Chi Gun. I would recommend looking up Master Lama Rasaji, Rasaji. He is literally like the like chosen spokesperson for the what is it? The monastery. Oh, it's great. You should check it out though. He's got an incredible story. We got 10, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Supernatch. What? Supernatch. So I just heard Supernatch made in heaven. Supernatural match made in heaven. Well, wouldn't that be just a match made in heaven? I feel like it would have to be supernatural in nature. Lots of fun, cool, supernatural shit happens in nature. And if you think about it, before there was ever the civilization, all supernatural shit happened in nature. If you think about it, supernatural shit is what created nature. Just letting you know. Okay. It's crazy. Level 4. Supernatural. Join the hunt. Tarot, you a new hole in the head. That's all we need, collective. Hole in your head. You already got all them piercings. You regret half of them. You know what I mean? That's to never close up. You look like you should be on like page 32 of National Geographic somewhere. You know what I'm talking about. But it sounded like a good idea when you did it. All right. That ain't closing up. Like looking Dalzine from Street Fighter. 10:03 on the clock. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Holy crap. Spilling the beans. The magician. Someone spilling the beans. I feel like they're happy to. It's like someone like escaped the Illuminati or whatever, and they're like, tell you everything. Just Satanists. What is this? The High Priestess and the 8 of Cups. High Priestess and the Magician. I'll tell you everything I know about this evil bitch. First of all, she's a demon. And I'm not just saying that. Let me give you a few examples. 3 hours later. Okay, now that we've established that this is actually a demon, the Hangman in reverse, and that because you otherwise never would have, dealt with them. Hangman, is that Cass? That's fucking Cass. Oh. Ain't no angel, that's for sure. And the devil in reverse. I feel like someone was playing both sides. Telling you what they thought you needed to hear or wanted to hear or whatever. Because again, the magician is Chuck. To influence your frequency, your universe, what you are manifesting, what you are creating. For whatever reason, because was it Link's Awakening? That's a good Legend of Zelda. Yeah, that's the one that was on Game Boy? Hold on. There's like 5 remakes of it. I want to make sure. I think that was the first. Yes, Link's Awakening. The Game Boy one. But they have it on like Switch and all that too. But the story is like the whale. First of all, there's a whale in the sky. And he has like these visions of like when he was on the ocean or whatever, right? And like we didn't even have Wind Waker yet, so foreshadowing. But anyways, my point is, in that iteration of the game, all the villagers and stuff are like trying to tell him like, I don't know, like don't wake up, Link, or whatever, right? And there's that little girl who like has a crush on him and is like, I want to tell you something, but I don't know if I should. She's going to tell him that he's asleep. And that if he wakes up, all these people are going to vanish. Like Thanos. And then, if you beat the game, tough shit. Queen of Goblets. Tough shit. But, yeah, that is an unusual one because you don't necessarily save Zelda. Link just grabs something. I just realized that. 3 of Pentacles. Someone is doing the math. I feel like you've got someone who is legit looking out for you, who is kind of manipulating you in a way, but because, wow, Dean confirmation, you didn't hear that, but they're manipulating you so that you do focus on the right thing. And it's working. With that Chariot and that 3 of Pentacles, it's working. Wow, and then the world, look at the Chariot. Wow. The Chariot is like, and then the perspective changed to the world. Look at that. Oh, you are behind the wheel. Don't let this person tell you how to get to your destination. Holy shit. Then again, someone's like, yeah, they're on their way. Oh, here in fucking Final Destination. It's a song I wrote back in. Paving a road that we must take. Our destination is determined by fate. Are we there yet? No, and we all can't wait. Along the way, we're counting out-of-state license plates. We got no directions, but we'll figure it out. Don't want ridicule from your mouth, please. Be patient, we'll be there before you know it. No detour, the highway's more important. When the degrees top down cause it's scorching, upon arrival we're gonna make a fortune. And that's more than a portion, pour in the ocean. Trying to get cream like pouring the lotion. More than devotion, ignoring directions. I know where we're going. Fast like think quick, I'm already knowing. So say it in the statement. Casualties of rhythm, patiently waiting. We know exactly where we are going, but we must find out how we will get there. It's starting to seem as if this road is endless, although we're getting closer with every sentence. In pursuit from the popos for right and reckless and endangering the lives of others. Every time I grab the mic, we leave the mic. Every time we turn the page, we leave the mic smothered, buttering it up enough so we don't offend mothers or fathers. Hip hop nonstop and nobody can bother us. Trying to find out what's up with the fuss, like it's just another bum rush. Bystanders on the crosswalk about to get crushed. What a bust. So I suggest you just sit back and relax. And we ain't asking your ass, as a matter of fact, making sure that we mastered the craft. What? We ain't asking your ass. We ain't something. That'll have to. Oh yeah, we ain't after the cash. We ain't after that ass. That'll have to be last. So think quick, you damn delinquent. Look around. Who you really in sync with? No one. Grab the mic when the show done. And peep the way, because we about to show them. Who is this guy? Is that dude that is not an angel? Ezekiel? See how this is like smoke and then it manifested into metal? I feel like something is becoming more and more real because you are investing in it, focusing on it. Hit the cruise control, take off your seatbelt. Linguistics so terrific, make your teeth melt. The circumstances in which we've dealt starting to take place. Vision is blurred due to the heat waves. Taking off to the next rest stop. To fill her up with gas, we've gotten way too far to even try to look back, so we don't. We just keep on keeping on. Sun's going down and in creeps dawn. Time for us to switch them high beams on. It's getting colder and colder, so we throw words to keep us warm. We don't mean any harm. We come in peace. Finally, we can't kick up our feet because our journey has ceased. Damn, I was like fucking 19. 20? What was that? 20. That was 2001. Strength in reverse. You still got it. Ooh, I feel like you're stepping into your power. This is that Seven of Pentacles, but this is that Roman dude who's like super manipulative and like wants to be Christian Bale so bad. But I feel like no, you're someone's kryptonite. They can't stop watching you. And I feel like they wish they would have invested in you instead of gone against you. Wow, look. King of Blades and all these blades. They wish they would have invested in you instead of gone against you. Justice. Okay, how many pages are we looking at here? I love this deck so much. 113. Of course. There's 113. And those of you who follow me know that 113 is a personal, like, synchronicity gematria number for me. And we said 311 earlier with the down, down, please just let me do it now. So again, when I get 311 or 113, you know, you gotta come original. You gotta come original. All entertainers. Oh yeah. And by the way, amber is the color of your energy. 10:13 on the clock right now. There's 113 pages in the Supernatural book, which I just pointed out. 10:13 when I was talking about how 113 is a number of mine and original 311. Just letting you know. What does that mean? It means you're an idiot. That's what that means if you're asking that question. 113, let's see. That's the 20, and that's... Well, that's a 12. We can do 112, but... Yeah, let's do that. Where the players dwell. In hell. Make you feel good like Tony. Something like Moni. She don't know me, but she's setting up to blow me. Game so tight they call it Virgin. Oh, I need to know where we stand. 71, 17, or 170 can be significant, but yeah, 71. Do we share the special thing called love? I know I do. What about you? I need you in my life. Where do I go? What must I do if I can't live without your love? All right, 71. 10 of bones. It's Cass. It's Cass, all like reflecting and shit. Cass is back in town. Cass is back in town. He's reflecting, yo. 10 of bones. He's like, it's all my fault. Like, oh my God, I'm the worst. I should have my wings clipped. Upright. After helping the Winchesters prevent the apocalypse, Bestial finds himself in the precarious position of trying to secretly collaborate with both the brothers and Crowley. What did I tell you about playing both sides? Pick sides. You gotta pick a side. It's in the Bible. You can't worship Baal and God. Pick. Ooh, and in fact, that's right. In the last episode, I saw the bitch was playing both sides with Crowley and Artemis, or not Artemis. What's her name? Adroma, whatever. And she got freaking yanked. Collaborate with both the brothers and Crowley, but you know, it's different when you're an angel versus when you're a demon, because Cass has literally just been trying to do his best and then figuring out that how it's not so easy. When you're a human, you have to take all these other things into consideration. It's not just so black and white. While fighting a civil war in heaven, full of doubt, he prays to God to tell him if he's on the right path. And remember, that was basically Powell 1. If he's on the right path. 10 of bones represents this feeling of being exhausted by heavy burdens. I feel like I literally said that in my words in the first deck. This card advises you to make sure the responsibilities you're choosing to take on are really yours to carry. Because again, Cass was like voluntarily signing up to do things. Which of us good people don't take on other people's burdens as if they are our responsibility? What's crazy is when they they start to become expected and you're like, fuck. What do you think this was? Reversed. When reversed, the weight of responsibility represented by the upright 10 of bones has been lifted. And remember in the Jonny Arkade tarot deck, the 10 of bones was what landed on the fence. And I finally was like, You're not doing this anymore. Something finally clicked. You can't unsee it. You can finally breathe a little easier with less stress in your life. Often when this card comes forward in a reading, it's a sign that relief is soon to come. That breakthrough I was making earlier, where you're going to finally realize just how beautiful and amazing you are. If you're feeling exhausted, know that the end of your troubles is near. And that's the thing. If some of y'all realize that you were seeking validation, needing validation, and now you don't need the validation, guess what's coming? Genuine validation. If you're tired of the unsolicited advice and the horrible criticism, not constructive, just criticism, criticizing, the critiquing and all of that, that's what's coming. Solid advice, honest perspective that genuinely wants to see you win, succeed. And I feel like it might seem like a fairy tale or fake or princess, because I don't know if any of us have ever actually experienced that. You might feel like it's too good to be true. Match made in space. Headlights. That was actually Final Destination, but yeah, Headlights is another good one. And you know what? Is that a request? This is Jesus ascended into heaven. Ooh, because we were talking about Eostros earlier. I'm ascended into your atmosphere at this moment in time, speaking to you the true meaning of life, failure and suffering, not racial divide. Ooh, I even said this earlier. Well, I said, hide your kids and your wife. Blow your trumpets, hide your wife. I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from this high. As I come down from these heights, I can see your eyes and the whites. The sight you see is like a blinding light. No fright, only what I feel is right. May your moral compass encompass, surround us, and bless those who found us, who surround us with love when we need it the most. I propose a toast. Remember we were talking about cheers in the second, or the Jonny Arkade deck? I propose a toast. I suppose the most of you don't know. You're still fast asleep, like wake me up before you go. Don't worry, no, I won't go. No man of faith shall be left behind. Now God's time for show. It's show time, bro. Rain, hail, sleet, or snow. Spitting fire like you don't even know. Just another song from the casual. The casual piece. Because that is kind of Castiel energy. That verse is about the rapper appearing in the car of someone, thinking about driving off a bridge and ending it, taking the easy way out. Instead of talking him out of it, talking someone off the bridge, just showing him that he's got maybe a lot more to lose and that's not the right choice. Sun, holy shit. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. She's like, is that... Okay, so we got Chuck. Is that Charlie? I think that's Charlie. Oh, yippee-ki-yay, bitches. I love it. It's young, it's fun, it's adventurous, it's good at live action role playing. But no, someone is again taking something to the next level, wants to learn more, and it maybe might even be on a completely different path than they were back when they were 19 writing hip-hop. Blast from the past. I feel like someone is strongly in like their inner child, killing it, loving it. It's balanced. It's right up their alley, and I feel like someone probably never thought that they'd be doing what they're doing. But now that they are, remember, they were like enemies, and then came together. And what I say, cheers. And then it's giving me again the Miyagi-Do, Cobra Kai collaboration. Light and dark, he's literally black and he's literally white. Oh, balls. I'm getting, don't be an idiot. King of Goblets in reverse. Don't be an idiot. Page of Goblets. This isn't someone pulling on your heartstrings, and you know it. This is the real deal, Holyfield. I want to do one more of these. $70 again. 272? Shut the fuck up. It's the next page. That's near impossible. What is the next page? Because that was 10 of bones, so that means it's a different suit of pentagrams. It's King of Pentacles. You're going from 10 of wands to King of Pentacles. Or pentagrams, you know, if you're into that whole ritualistic stuff. Upright. And it's Crowley, the King of Hell. Badass. Mama raised a Hellraiser. Hellraiser. Mama raised a Hellraiser. Crowley is a slick, power-hungry demon. But at the same time, he always keeps his word. He's a man of his word. He loved him a good contract. Who's always game for a striking good deal. The King of Pentagrams is a shrewd, business-savvy figure who builds a lasting, secure, abundant empire. This tarot card advises you to consider the long-term impact of your decisions and to focus on setting yourself up for future success. Like a trap you set for yourself that abundance. Ha! I tricked you. Reversed. The King of Pentagrams reversed suggests an imbalance. Imbalance? What imbalance? And that's not you pretending, like refusing to admit that you're wrong about something. This is you finally knowing that you're right, because god damn it, you failed so many times. In fact, if this is wrong, I feel like you don't even care. You're like, I don't want to be right. The King of Pentagrams reverse suggests an imbalance in your relationship with wealth. Maybe your own success, achievements, what you consider a success or abundance. What is that number, if it is a number? Crowley. When will you have enough? Crowley. How many bottles of baby oil is it, Diddy? When you'll have enough to finally, have enough. We can close all the back orders, because that wasn't all the oil. He had more on back order. Coming from the plant. Johnson & Johnson was about to change their name to Johnson because they ran out of Johnson. Are you... Sorry, you guys. King of Pentagrams reverse suggests an imbalance in your relationships with wealth. Are you sure you're managing your money well? Have you recently gotten too caught up in materialism? Re-examine your relationship with money and be careful not to let your ego get tied up with your financial status. I feel like you know a good thing when you see one, especially when it comes to collaborations, because you've been in so many shitty collaborations that it's like at the very least you're like, I could do a side project with this energy. Maybe there's a collaborative effort coming in, opportunity, perhaps. I kind of stopped doing that after last year. Talk about overgiving. That was this guy. Some of y'all were receptive the right way. And I know who you are. The rest of you, I also know who you are.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Of course, we're talking about my spirit guides or whatever.
It's a trap.
If I were you, I'd take precaution.
But I feel like it might be too late. You can't unring that bell. You know what I'm saying? You can't unring my bell. Unring my bell. Ring, ding dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. That was your reading. Oh, level 4. We have been here before. Y'all got some Jonny quests tonight. Y'all got some Jonny quests. And Poise Logic. I was dropping Pilo bars because, you know, that's one of the actual full complete songs we actually finished. Believe it or not, we're walking on air. Oh my God. Cass was singing that in one of the episodes because he was like, believe it or not, it's just me. Everything is connected, collective. Oh my goodness gracious. As above, so below. Your knee bone's connected to your leg bone. So, you know, those are wands in the supernatural deck, the bones. Throw me a freaking bone here. So are you ready, collective? You thought, wait a minute. Are you telling me you finally realized what abundance was and then you fell into lack again? I know. It comes and goes in spurts. Somebody's perfect. You just got to do the work. But that's how I know. You're so close to that breakthrough. That's why I ain't even scared. That's why I ain't even worried about it. Not because I don't care, but because it's like I don't want to inhibit, slow down your growth. Because that's what it will do. And it's like, I'll wait till you get to the finish line to help you celebrate. There's nothing worse than being like, hey, and then they get distracted at the very last end, or they're celebrating and then they get second place, or even worse, blue shell. Well, and then it's like now they're in last place, and it's like, ooh, that's all because you were like, hey, the team go again. You don't want to be that person. And maybe some of y'all were rooting for a losing team. Hey, try living in San Diego. Chargers, the pods. One Spirit said that's the truth. I'm not in San Diego now, but I mean, I was raised there. How about them Padres? What Padres? You mean like the Friars at the Mission? San Juan Capistrano? What Padres? Oh, you mean Petco Park? Whatever. There's a brick there somewhere that has like, you know, an old, like a historical reminder of a past life that I once lived. But other than that, they took out my favorite venue, which was L5. I saw DJ Premier at L5. I saw the Beat Nuts. I saw, who else did we see there? My God. And it was so like intimate. Like, in fact, the Beat Nuts, they were having issues with the sound, like their mics and the speakers. So they just started like rapping like all loud with us in the crowd. Like, and we all knew the lyrics to all the songs. So we were rapping with them, and it was like, and they're like hugging us and shit while they're performing. And then when DJ Premier was there, of course, rest in peace, Guru, Gangstar wasn't a thing anymore. Above the clouds, the sounds of original, infinite skills create miracles. Ooh, above the clouds, holding it down. I leave scientists mentally scarred, triple extra large, wild like rock stars who smash guitars. Wu-Tang for the children. But no, yeah, DJ Premier was just cutting fucking records and like doing dope shit. And then he had Speed Racer cartoons projected behind him in the background. I was like, this is so fucking badass. So badass. Speaking of badass, let's close the poll. I said that because it's a badass poll. Let's see where you guys are at today. Ooh, nice job. Oh, and it's views 113. We had 107 earlier. Now it's 113. I wish you guys could see that. And it's 3113 is what I'm looking at. Actually, 31113 because the chat rate is at such a low rate. But no, look at that. Yeah. Coat's worth it. What can you no longer ignore? Wow. Look at those percentages. What can you no longer ignore? 33% of y'all said the truth. I know, right? Pursuit of the truth. You red pillars, Neo in the Matrix, Trinity even, Morpheus. Morpheus is the guy from Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. Or just the cartoon cowboy. But, must be coincidence. It also has the dude from Lost. Walt! Michael. Oh, that's definitely not no Saint Michael the Archangel, I'll tell you that. What else is connected? What else is connected? What can you no longer ignore? Oh, the key. What is it? The Keymaster, Oracle. What part of Matrix do you need me to plug into your life? And Neo, by the way, that character is supposed to be the one. It's based off Jesus Christ. Just letting you know. That's the author. 33% said, my next step. What can you no longer ignore? My next step. Well, watch your step. That first one's a doozy. But after that, it's like Jack and Jill. It's like you're just going up for a hill for a bucket of water. Don't wear your crown. 17%. So again, 33% said the truth. 33% said my next step. You can't ignore it anymore. You can't unsee it. 17% said the signs. And another 17% said my intuition. I have a feeling those two are kind of connected, hence the 17 and 17. Your intuition, the signs should confirm what is in your intuition. Like the out-of-state license plates. And then the truth, and again, the whole point of that, my verse is you're on the long journey. The final destination is just that, the final destination. Why are you in such a hurry to get to the final destination? The journey, the road is the journey. Shit, that whole TV series, like the first 6 seasons are not in the same locale, although they do a good job of redesigning that set with the hotel. I mean, am I right? Now I feel like the House of the Letters where they're at all the time. I feel like that was the set. I just, I haven't gone back to check, but that's the stuff I look at. But I'm pretty sure that's the set that was the library that they would always go to do research. Hey, movie magic, baby. So yeah, 33, 17. What can you no longer ignore? That. Right? That. You can't put that back. And again, with the 113s, death, 13. It's transition, not end. It's not endings. Continue. Insert coin. Continue. And that, by the way, is where Jonny Arkade got started. The channel was actually, I was selling third-party modding peripherals for your Arcade 1-Up builds. And here we are. Welcome to Jonny Arkade, a place where your favorite buttons are made. Whether do it yourself or plug and play, either way you'll be made in the shade, blowing up like a grenade in the Arcade Brigade or the Arcade 101 one-stop shop. Replicate a coin door like you got a coin slot to drop.
Your quarters in. Go ahead and get your orders in, whether classic, retro, or custom theme. No matter the cab, yo, we got what you need. Satisfaction guaranteed. 5 stars on Etsy. They look sexy on your build, but that's not the best thing. Whether Mortal Kombat or professional wrestling, I got the buttons for your next custom theme. The icing on the cake, if you know what I mean. Bobby Vu would agree, like a mother, they're clean. Clean like a mother. The competition is endless. The competition is endless. The combinations are endless, competition relentless, imitated and flattered, and it's time to put an end to this. Duplicated my designs, sometimes even verbatim. Haters gonna hate, but I keep on creating. Keep it retro, keep it cool with a little misbehaving. Slap them with a little innovation. A quarter in while you're chilling up in your loft or your haven. And get the tech buzz that you've been craving. What are you waiting for? Get your game on. I had a music video for my channel, and like all the things I say, I'm like mentioning different creators and influencers that were in the arcade community, and people I collaborated with and whatnot, and were in support of my designs. And then shortly after I came along, Arcade 1UP started putting faux coin doors on their arcade cabinets. If you want to customize or monetize, attention to detail will separate you from the other guys. So go ahead and invest. You know you deserve this. They not only look sick, but serve a functional purpose. So if you're stuck inside due to COVID-19 and like Arkanoid and Zelda and everything in between, A to Z. See what I did there? From Wu-Tang Clan to NBA Jam, your own personal logo to your favorite sports team. A couple buttons from me, a lit marquee from this ability. Whether high or PC, you got yourself a flawless victory. The rest is history. The best quality and customer service in the industry. Insert coin to continue. You're investing in an asset, increasing your revenue. And you gotta admit, they look pretty cool. Mr. T would pity the fool and every single individual who denies how incredible. So don't let your kick plate or J-panel be lonely. Get the genuine one and only Jonny Arkade. Don't settle for phonies. Lay the smack down on the jabronis. Literally, attack of the clonies. Just a thing for your diagnosis, so listen closely. And it's on like Donkey Kong for all your favorite beat 'em ups and shoot 'em ups, so you can't go wrong. So many designs, the list goes on. What are you waiting for? Get your game on. I love y'all collective. You know what time it is? Did you think I forgot? Because I was just like getting lost in the sauce. You know, Eminem said to lose it in the music. This moment, you better never let it go. You only got one shot. Don't not. It's your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo. And I don't have my old channel to show you. You probably wouldn't believe me if I told you. Open sesame. This thing's already. How unfortunate for the cookie portion. But we're here for the message. We're not here for the sweet tooth. You're welcome, Jennifer. I don't know if you ever heard that one. But yeah, I was like, my music video had like all my 5-star reviews. Like all the people speaking good on my name. 111 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Pictures of their cabs. Like that was rad. And fun fact, I had made custom buttons for DJ Jazzy Jeff for a client of mine who was regularly building like high-end custom builds for high-end clients. And he had a logo that he sent me. DJ Jazzy Jeff's logo. It's like the Empire Strikes Back logo, but it says DJ Jazzy Jeff in the font with the so dope. But yeah. Hey Jeff, if you're listening to this, you're always pushing my buttons. Every time he wants to put a quarter in NBA Jam or Mortal Kombat, he's pushing my buttons, baby.
And that's just one. That's just one of many. What is this? Then there's the cabs I built. There's a few people on this planet with Jonny Arkade. Learn Chinese. Pear. Not like two of something, but like the fruit. Pear. Learn Chinese. Pear. And a pear is Li. L-I. Li. Li? 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 That could be someone's name. I knew a Lily. Rest in peace. Former Charter cheerleader alumni. Lucky numbers. See it? Oh, I didn't even see the one on the end. Palindrome. You see it? Just letting you know. I just pulled the cards. Lucky numbers are 113 or 11, 13, 50, 46, 4, 5, 6, 10, 31, which is again, it can be 113, 311, 131. Holy smackerel. Oh, and look, there's another learn Chinese. I've never had this. I've had the words cut off, but I've never had like another word on there. Crab meat lo mein, but we don't know how to say it. Crab meat lo mein and a pear. Again, from the top, lucky numbers. And it's 113 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Lucky numbers are 11, 13, 50, 46, 10, and 31. And with that, we're going to wrap it up here, collective. Next week will be a time of personal empowerment. So rest up. Rest your head this weekend, collective. Rest your head. Empress St. Clair, welcome. Next week will be a time, personal empowerment in bed. No, but for real, next week will be a time, personal empowerment. And then from them moving forward, why not? Let's just make it all the time. Personal empowerment. Don't take it personal. If you just want to be all alone and they think you treat them wrong, it's not a vibrational match. If you ain't heard it today, know that you are awesome. You got at least one dude out there praying for you, pointing out the obvious that isn't supposed to be obvious. And God bless you and your beautiful families. I'll see you on the collective. I'll see you on the next one, collective. Let's see where we're at. Wow, another successful, awesome reading. Thank you, Empress St. Clair. Let's see where we're at, y'all. Miso. Love me some miso soup. You know what I'm talking about? Living Soul Vlog. Empress St. Clair. Benjamin Dorado. Goldilocks. Michelle Pagliacci. And Jennifer Miller. Always a pleasure. The pleasure's always mine. I hope it's as good for you as it is for me, because it's not y'all, but I need a cigarette and maybe even a shower. But why not? I don't mind rolling around in it a little bit longer. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you didn't throw up in your mouth too many times tonight. And if you did, just swallow it down. It's fine. Everything's fine. No one saw it. I love y'all. See you on the next one.